At Atlas Valuation, we approach the appraisal process differently. For us, it's not about being the biggest. Instead, we take pride in providing the very best to our chosen clients and emphasize delivering a superior borrower experience, unrivaled service, competitive pricing, and prompt delivery. To learn more, visit atlasvms.com or call or click on the banner below this video.
Today, I bring you our exclusive interview with clinical psychologist Chet Sunde. Chet, by the way, happened to be our most popular Friday's Food for Thought segment of 2025, so congratulations, Chet. And after I read his recent column in Psychology Today entitled Why New Year's Resolutions Fail, I thought it was fitting and timely to have him join us as we embark on the first few weeks of our New Year's resolutions. Enjoy.
There's a few factors, I think, but one of the most important is that often we are trying to command ourselves, control ourselves. And usually it's just one part of ourselves. It often has to do with our appetites, with the desire to enjoy pleasure and avoid pain. And the gym is often a spot of pain initially. And if we can maintain and get through, often it becomes a source of pleasure. But I think one of the big mistakes we make is to be a bit of a drill sergeant to ourselves. We all have an innate desire to rebel, so it kind of backfires. Yeah, I think it's much better to be a friend to ourselves. It's about our relationship with ourselves. One answer would be think of somebody you really care about. And if you are giving them advice about whatever their resolution is, often we can give wonderful advice, but we often don't give the same advice to ourselves. So, why are we making this resolution in the first place? Hopefully, it's because we actually care about ourselves and it's something that's good for us. And we're not doing it for somebody else. We're not doing it because of social pressure or somebody else's ideals, but because we really think it's going to benefit us throughout the year and hopefully throughout the rest of our lives. Absolutely. The ancient Greeks had a couple of different ways at looking at cycles. There's the word kuklos or kaiklos, which is the root of our word for cycle, like a bicycle. There's two wheels that turn round and round, always in the same place, And our calendars are the same, right? We go from one January 1st to the next January 1st. And often we can look back and realize that we didn't reach our goals last year. And here we are again, and it can be very frustrating. But there's another term called epistrophe, which is to return, but with Sophia, with wisdom. And that's when we look back and we learn from the mistakes we've made. We look at, Heraclitus has a famous saying, which you can't step into the same river twice, because the river's ever flowing, ever changing, but we're changing as well. And I think that's one of the keys to looking at a resolution, especially if we're looking at failed resolutions, is that we look back and look at what has changed for ourselves. Have we learned anything from the mistakes we made? We should be able to. We hope. But if we don't look, that we can't find. So I think that's one of the important things, is to realize that we can't be in the same position that we were a year ago. It's not possible. So find what you've learned. Sure. Well, I would combine both of my answers in one way, which is, first of all, how are you talking to yourself? Like, if you're saying, I blew it again. And is that what you're going to say to somebody you care about? If your kid comes to you and says, Dad, I blew it. Are you going to say, yeah, you blew it? Maybe. It might be helpful, but it might be more helpful to say, well, hey, what can we learn out of this? Like think about the areas where you didn't succeed. What was going on then? One of the things we can consider is this resolution really right for you? We can rationalize it and make excuses for it, but sometimes we've made it in the first place and it really wasn't in our best interest. Sure. I think it goes back to, why are we making this goal in the first place? If we're looking at making money, that's something we all need, and it's important. But if your sole goal is to be as rich as possible, it may not be a realistic goal, and it might not be a beneficial goal. But if you have a principle of wanting to serve your customer well and receive a fair, payment back for that so that you can both succeed, I think that that's living by certain principles. It's about we're identifying at a higher level rather than just identifying with money or material objects. Well, I think the main difference would be, are you trying to utilize your wisdom? Are you asking yourself pertinent questions? Where did I make mistakes? Where did I thrive, or where did I perform well? And learning from those situations, so that you're not simply looking at the end goal. If the goal is simply to lose 20 pounds, that might be doable, it might not. But is losing 20 pounds necessarily healthy? Depends on how you do that. Number one, if you want to keep the resolutions you've already made, great. But try to look at what is the principle that you're using to reach that goal. Again, if it's about losing 20 pounds, is that based purely on appearance, based on somebody else's offhand comment, or is it based on wanting to be a healthy person so that you can thrive in your life? You can be around long enough to see your grandkids and so forth. Another option might be that you take a look right now and question whether or not the goals you set, if you've already set any, are the right goals for you. There's nothing wrong with going, okay, today's the 5th or the 7th or whatever, but I'm not just giving up on that goal. I'm actually rethinking it and making a better goal for myself.
Thank you for watching today's episode, but before you go, yes, please thank our sponsor, Atlas Valuation. You can do that by clicking on the banner just below this video and filling out a short form, and also consider subscribing to this YouTube channel for our weekly videos. Have a great weekend.
At Atlas Valuation, we approach the appraisal process differently. For us, it's not about being the biggest. Instead, we take pride in providing the very best to our chosen clients and emphasize delivering a superior borrower experience, unrivaled service, competitive pricing, and prompt delivery. To learn more, visit atlasvms.com or call or click on the banner below this video.